Hello everyone, it's Tracy Newman from the Navigators Tarot here to do a couple of readings. I'm going to start with the masculine reading. Such a beautiful day outside. Let's hope it stays like that because you can never tell with Victoria. Anyway, it has been glorious. My garden is looking amazing. I literally have a whole fence just full of Albertine roses. There's about 5 Albertine roses. They've been there for years and it's just all pink roses. It's just beautiful. And then I've got roses out the front of my window here. Gorgeous big old tree. Lovely. It's just beautiful out there. It's one good thing I do love about my house is my garden, even though at the most of the time it's a complete and utter mess. This time of the year it's always beautiful. There's pig face coming out everywhere. It's just lovely. Anyway, kiss me quicks. Geraniums, scented geraniums, everything out there. It's lovely. Sages, lots of sage coming through too. Different colour sages. Red, light, lilac, dark blue. Lovely. So we shall have a look at what's going on for, you know what, as I'm speaking about all this, I think we'll head to the feminine readings. Feminine. Let's have a look at what's going on for the feminine. The feminine for the last week has actually really been going through it. This is the card of the 3 of Swords. Literally been feeling like she has been stabbed in the heart. It's been quite a confusing and heart-wrenching week, I think, for a lot of the feminine energies. It's been, but what it's actually done is jolted us out of complacency into something much newer, much more loving and kind to ourselves. We're beginning to sort of like go within, manifest and meditate on what it is we actually wish to manifest into our lives. And we're doing that on a conscious level. We're also too, in going through these darker times in the last week, we've actually managed to work out that our wisdom comes from within. All wisdom comes from our cellular structure from within, because each cell holds, it is like a computer, a mini computer. And so that everything that we need to know lies within. And so everything that does come up for us that needs to be released has literally been an old program that needs to be deleted. And that's exactly what the feminine has been doing this week, deleting old programs so that she can begin something new and also bring in a new program. And even though she can't really see the way, she can't really see the way forward, but she understands the possibilities of what can be. And so from there, that is where the manifestation comes from. What she wishes to manifest in her whole entire life is now ready to become a reality, because the darkness that that has enveloped her for the last for a millennia, but really coming to the fore. It's like what I'm seeing. It's like a pimple being burst. It's like this festering pimple that's just been sitting there. All this gunk has just been sitting there, and then all of a sudden it's just burst out. Leaving this clean area where she can sort of like now manifest what it is she wishes to see in her outer world. And so she's manifesting it from within. Amazing energies for the feminine. You know, this rebirth energy. You know, it's kind of like she's literally in this incubation period where everything is ready to burst forth, but she's had to sort of sit in contemplation and meditation for the last week as these darker energies have literally moved through her and then moved out from that festering wound or that festering pimple. It's amazing what the feminine's been going through. She literally is the one that is changing the whole world through her cellular structure. It's like what was once relevant to her is now no longer. She's really in touch with her intuition, and also too knowing that her own inner masculine, that actually, you know, the masculine is really too, I'm getting the sun energies. The central sun, the father sun, and all that is lies within through that solar plexus chakra and that center there. And that is actually what is beginning to burst forth with so much more love, heat, light. It's amazing what's coming through. And she's been feeling it through the chakra systems, or through this whole entire system here, from the root going all the way up as the Kundalini, as now she's actually releasing a lot of that dark energy, that dark sort of like putrefying energy. Her Kundalini has literally just risen right up through, creating heat, light, love. It's an amazing feeling that she's now starting to manifest within herself as she's let go of a lot of the darkness. The sage, she's becoming the sage, her own authority, and providing abundance for herself. She is her own authority. There is no one greater than the divine feminine. She is literally the one who is birthing this new earth through her cellular structure. Through every single one of us are doing it through the feminine principle and the feminine energies. And it is happening within, through, on a nuclear level, through our cellular structure. And as within, so without. It is just love, light, and heat is what I'm getting. It's just, that's what it is. And it's coming through all of us outwards into our world. And so then we shall manifest something so much greater, so much more powerful, so much more light and really loving, nurturing energies that are coming through. There is so much love that the feminine is really beginning to feel. And as she becomes her own authority, she really taps into that part of herself which has integrity towards herself and others. Real integrity. Born from her absolute ability to manifest what it is she needs for herself. There we have the Queen of Earth, very grounded energy too, and very abundant energy for the Queen. Beautiful energies. Lovely energies for the feminine. What else can I find for the feminine for this week? The energies, once again, contemplation, meditation is what I'm getting. For the because this is like birthing a new world, and it is actually, it's not a simple process, nor is it a very quick process, but if we allow it to be, it can be a very loving process, very nurturing process for all of us, if we allow it to be, if we just allow. And what I'm getting is just let go, allow, let go, let God, and allow. These nurturing energies will come through. There's, you know, just over the last week or so, there's lots of, as someone put it yesterday, self-flagellation is exactly what the feminine has been doing to herself over the last few weeks. You know, having to release guilt, having to release shame, having to release so much that the matrix world has literally pushed out of us and has triggered us into changing. Really interesting. And once again, we get union, new love. Union between the two and new love. And of course, that is, of course, coming through within each and every single one of us. As within, so without. And the union, as I've always said, it can mean union on an outer level between the masculine and feminine on a projected outer level. However, most of it literally must, I mean, it must start from within. So the union that, you know, it's, I guess it's a union of divine matter and also to the spiritual aspect as well. So the masculine and the feminine, the physical and the spiritual. That is what is occurring on every level. And it is our destiny to move out of these darker energies into heaven, literally heaven on earth. But first it must happen within. Well, I hope that makes sense. It's kind of a little bit roundabout, but quite confusing energies for the feminine. And it has been, you know, because we literally are rebirthing, you know, we are literally birthing a new world, and it's through our cellular structure. But of course we have to be triggered to release as much darkness as possible. And that can be quite an uncomfortable and not so fantastic event, but that's okay. You know, it's all about movement forward into releasing fear, releasing darkness, and coming into much lighter, more loving energies. Okay, well, I hope that makes sense, and I shall see you anon. If you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe, and I shall see you next week. Bye for now.